Everybody ate? No. All right, I guess, the best part of the day is right now. Last year at this time we came in, there was only a few people, and we said, hey, we're gonna come back. We're gonna work real hard. We're gonna go after some big time, accomplishments. But the biggest thing we're gonna come back with is that we're gonna come back as a family. And we're gonna work from December until the following December, and then we're gonna look up and see what we've accomplished. And there's a lot of things we've accomplished, of course, but the most important thing is that I think that it shows you as parents that you've done a great, great job. And kids don't forget. They don't forget. They do the right thing, and this team is an example of how to do the right thing. With a lot of anger, a lot of hate, we went through it and kept going and going until we got to this point, and it's probably washed away now. But we accomplished what we had to do to show people that nobody's going to back us up against the rock. Nobody's going to push us off this place. We're Wagner Falcons. We are the mighty, mighty Wagner Falcons. No team. A lot of coaches want to talk to you, and tell you about your kids. And if there's one thing that we love more than anything else, even the game, is the type of person we have in our program. And that only comes from you. We get them after they're well formed, and everything's already done. And we just give them a direction or a cause or something like that. And just mold them into a bunch of great kids instead of just having one great kid. We're fortunate to have 60 great kids. And that's what it all is about. And, we're going to start off with the defense today because they gave up 20. But it made it interesting. They just wanted to test us a little bit more. And I can't give out half footballs, Bowen, in Danish, but you had a second half shutout. But we'll think of something. On defense, we'll start off with Coach Calvinico.
I'm not really good at this, so I won't get right to the point. But program's made of two players, certain kind of players. There's all-stars, and everybody knows who they are. Coach always says, you ride their coattails, you take them, they're the best players, and everybody falls behind them. There's another type of player we call a program player. He's a guy that's not the best, he's not the greatest player, but he busts us up every day. And
It's all right.
No, that's what I'm not good at.
No. So that's why I'm helping. All right.
Guys, I just want to, say that thank you for letting me coach you guys. I really got close to everybody, and congratulate on a great season. From the day one, I came in, I didn't know what we had. You guys really were receptive to me. First time I ever coached in my life. First time championship. Everybody said, what a team you chose to coach. But I picked them pretty right? But I want to congratulate you guys. I really care about all these. You guys are the greatest players I'll ever meet. And lots of luck whatever you do in the future. Congratulations.
Coach Bruce.
Just congratulations on a great season, guys. You guys worked real hard for this, and there's a lot of players in this team that just come up big. Not real, clown boys, or they don't, get too much ink or anything like that. And the Bensons and the Fonzies, the Lermans, all those, scrappers, and clam bounds, guys, And a couple guys, like James Pedro, somebody said, 4 years of die-hard football. James was a great player on JV, and when Javon came up and kicking butt on varsity, and James couldn't get the start over him. We had a great 4 years here, and people like that, make the program go. And I just want to congratulate all you guys, and you guys are great, and come back and see us sometime this season, all right?
Hey guys, super job today. We did everything we had to do. Beginning of the week, I told Coach, I sat across the table, we were trying to figure what we were going to do, and I went like this, 50. He looked at me, I said, I knew we had to give up 20 points so we'd be able to score more than 50 points. Otherwise we have to stop scoring. So great job offensively, great job defensively. Adjustments were super at the second half to shut them down. I didn't get a chance to see your seniors yesterday because I was working. I want to commend you. You did a super job. And I want to thank you and your parents for letting me be a part of your lives.
Guys, you just did an outstanding job today. We spent a lot of hours this past week on a computer and on the films and breaking down the tendencies and all. And the offense goes out and just knocks the shit out of them in the first quarter. And we can throw our defensive game plan in the twos. But I'd be real happy to do that every time that we go out. Just a great offensive explosion. Defensively, right, guys, in my area, you see there are no game balls in my hand today. We were looking for the big picks, and we got a little bit timid, and they let a few people behind us and gave up a couple of scores. But when you have a lot of confidence in the people that are around you and behind you and what we do all week, and you just believe in what this program is all about, hard work, good things happen. And that's what happened today. Just kept coming at them, coming at them, coming at them. I told you all week long, just keep going at them and working hard, and good things will happen. And they did. It's been like that all year. Started the season early in the morning, getting up from camp and heading out to Connecticut for the scrimmage. We've thrown many challenges at you this year, and you've risen to every occasion. This goes as a great tribute to you and your parents and to our program and what we're all about. All right, we said our special things yesterday, and one of the last things I did before we left is walking out of the room, I just looking up at the banners, and there's a lot of history up there. And you just made more history today. Great job.
Offensive coaches. Start off with Coach Monticello.
Yeah, guys, not much I can really say about today because it was just an unbelievable game. I've never seen a high school game like that. And you guys are just super, and just this unselfish team. One thing you brought this year is an unselfish team, and you spread the wealth, and you guys are just the best. And I'm going to miss your seniors, and we'll do it all again next year. And I just got to say, thank you for making me be part of this team. That's it.
Coach Guerrero.
First of all, I want to congratulate everybody on this team
You guys did a great job. I didn't know it was going to be this easy. I knew we were going to win. I knew we were going to win big, but I didn't expect it to be like that. You guys deserve what you got today. All right, you worked damn hard for it. And I wasn't lying before the game when I told you those guys are 10-0. They had their number 4 ranking in the state, number 2 in the city, but they didn't play Wagner High School. That's what happened today. They went out there, they found out what it was to play Wagner High School. They found out in 90, and they found out again today. They had the big revenge factor coming into the game. Of course, we beat them in 90. Did them no good. You guys did a great job. That's the easy part. That's the easy part. You seniors, I want you to take everything that you had here, your hard work, your dedication, your aggressiveness. I want you to go on and be something with your lives. Everything right now has been handed to you. Your parents took care of you. You came up here. We took care of you. Now you got to go out there on your own, take everything you learned here, take it with you. I want everybody here to be a success in life. Great job.
Well, we're going to go with the oldest captain in the room, and he's also the president of the Alumni Association. All right, there's nobody here older than you, right, Jim?
It's been 20 years. Today completed 20 varsity seasons of Wagner football. And I couldn't think of a better way to do it. I know the defense is taking a little razzing for 20 points, but I'm happy you let them score 20 because Coach would have never let us score 60 if you didn't. And you know, you won a city championship, you won a state championship. Let me tell you what the most important thing is, and it's just what Coach Guerrero was just saying about life. You guys, a year ago, okay, you set a goal. Okay, the goal was 12-0. All right, you had a vision in your mind, you set that goal, and you worked, and you lifted, and you worked hard, and you put hours, and you sacrificed, and you committed. Okay, that's what life is. Okay, man, is setting that goal and going to work and making it happen. And nothing worthwhile, nothing comes easy. And you guys prove that. And it's no different when you leave these doors here. It's the same way out there. And you're going to have a lot of tough times, as you guys did this year. You're behind with Kennedy, you came back one big. Behind at Curtis at the half, came back one big. Okay, defense shut him down today in the second half. That's what it's all about. Right, you're going to keep getting knocked down. It's the people that get up and keep going. Those are the people who are winners. Now, let me tell you, all you guys in this room, you're going to have tough times ahead and good times. But let me tell you something. Every single one of you, you're very special young men. Believe me. Not too many people could go through the year that you guys have gone through and accomplish what you've gone through. And anytime, after you get out of college, you want a job on Wall Street, you're more than welcome. Because you guys got a foundation better than any college kids that I interview. You guys are tremendous. You made the alumni proud. You made Staten Island proud. You made New York State proud. Thank you.
Who's, Carl, you want to speak from Jimmy to Ruff? Coach Carter, JV coach.
Well, like you said, it's been 20 years. And when Coach Ruff came 15 years ago, 1976, 16 years ago, we come in with 30 kids and we won a championship, an Allen championship. That was a big thing back then. And now, look back at that, that was nothing compared to what happened this last year. You hit a lot of good points about how you guys set goals for yourself. Achieving success is achieving your goals. You guys have won, successful for the people. Very proud to be among you today. Thank you.
79, 80, 81. Special, but 81? You're on me. You ready to cut? You already said so. Special group with me is like the 82 team. We went out there once, we came back with nothing. And we came back, empty. And that was a tough thing, and I said to myself from that day on, every time we go into a game, into a city championship, we will win it. Whatever it took, we would win that game because a group of kids, 1982, didn't come back with anything. And we're the greatest group of kids, it's just like you guys, and the other team, but they were great. They were just tremendous. They had 4 years built up going into it, and we lost. And not because of talent, not because of talent at all. Bad coaching, not being ready to go in there and take it away from somebody. And that group is the group that I set my standards on every time because, how many times we win championships, we'll never make up to. But every time we come in the room, we'll always remember the 82 team. And that's, they had a great year, they had great players, they had great kids, and something they missed out on. Every time you give it back. And they were all there for that first one in 86. And that was big. And that's Coach Lindy. They said 2 words.
I'd like to say it's just a pleasure being there, and it's a pleasure being the coach, you guys. I used to say when I was a kid, how do all these coaches get so excited, on the sideline? I never understood that. It's come on, they're going crazy. I'm saying they're not even playing the game. We live through you guys. We feel the hits, we feel the scores. We feel, we live through you guys. We're there. We feel, through you guys, and it's just really good to see. All the family coming back, the Batistas, the Hountons, everybody coming back. That's the program for that. And just come on back and help us out. Thanks.
84. All right, the Iceman take the first one back. Set the stage.
I have a tendency of being long-winded. 84 was Coach's first year up here, and it may sound a lot like 1990 again. I remember I had an opportunity to speak to a lot of people here. It was a long season. We went out and we were 0-6. Coach Gray wanted to hang us. Knight a couple times. But we turned that season around. We ended up winning our last 4 games in 1984. We beat a playoff Port Richmond team on Thanksgiving. We got the last Turkey World Cup. It was great. It's still in that showcase. And that's what I look at when I come in that cup. Jimmy and Coach Guerrero, they spoke about adversity. You guys definitely have adversity in the next 4 years. Whether you go into the police academy, whether you go on to college, you're going to be faced with a decision somewhere along the line. You have what it takes to make the right decision. We've all stuck out a long season. I remember James Pedro, when I was up here coaching junior varsity, he used to help us set the field up. He was about this high. All right, so he's this high now. He's outstanding. He's outstanding. He'll remember it. But for a kid this high to go out and do it, he sets the tone today. That's outstanding, James. And people are ready to surround themselves with on foot. Make sure you keep great friends in college and in the work field, and you will be successful. Doesn't matter what you do, just do it the best. Just be the best, like you guys are today. You guys, I take my hat off to you guys are outstanding. Great job.
Quick up. Immediate. All right. 86. We have the Cal, all right? Frank, you do. Yeah, Cal.
86 was a very special year to me personally. I look up there and see PSAL champs, and they touched on the 82 team. That was a very close relationship because we were the first team to go back to that championship. We didn't want to let it slip away again. And when we got there, when we came back after we won it, Ruff isn't here, but he spoke about the 76 team. And he spoke about how when he comes back, and the reason he comes back is to see you guys do well. He was talking about seeing us do well. And I know exactly how he felt, because that's how I feel right now. That's the only reason I come back, is to see the faces that I saw out on the practice field when I used to come home from college. I saw like Ronnie Spann and Woody, you guys were tiny. You came up, and every time I see you guys do well, it makes me feel good and proud. Proud to say I'm the Wagner High School alumnus. Congratulations.
Yeah, Bill, this is Coach Bella, JV, 85 team.
So it means a lot, guys. I mean, I remember, I think last year we started working out. Every day I was down there with you guys, just working hard. It started back then. We just did it. That's all you can say. Great job. Congratulations.
We're gonna start with a long line here, a couple guys away, but the 87 team is the team that we speak of. We speak of it because that was the thing that showed us that we were all by ourselves. We are on an island, and on that island, we're surrounded on that island by every other school, every other community. We are in the middle. We have no rocks to walk in. We are here. And the 87 team is perfect for that. What it means to be tough and how to handle adversity. There's a group of kids that handle adversity any better than them. I'd like to see them because they have to be supermen. And we're a great, great group of kids. They had to take something like we always tell you, we always practice and play like the last game because we know it could be. And this is the captain of that team, and Bobby Rodriguez is down at Georgia Tech, but Frankie's been here since day one, since it was all. He's the captain of that team, 87. Yeah.
A lot of things to be said. One thing I was pissed off was shaking hands and all that shit. Do not these guys down. That's right to life. Right to life. Stupid people throughout your life trying to cut you down, trying to pull you down. And what you learn in this school, through this program, is going to take you beyond that. And like I said, there's 100 things I can say. And on behalf of the 87 team, and Coach Medina coming up, being a big head coach, taking the JV, starting them off undefeated. It's what the program's about, just coming back and giving back. It's what you learn here. You should so many people to say that you guys play great. And I'm really learning this, and I'm not, that's not me. I can talk. But I just want to say congratulations. I love you guys. I think he's going to be successful for the rest of your lives.
He won that game by himself. 2 touchdowns, 1 on offense, 1 on defense. And we'll still talk about that game.
Guys, congratulations, first of all. I came in this morning, I looked at everybody's face, everybody looked like they was ready to go. Everybody looked like they was ready to go today. So, you come out on the calendar, I'll just give you a little speech, each and every one of you, but I had not too much to say to you today because it looked like you came to play, no words to be said. So, congratulations and good luck in the future.
Me and Coach Sully, we stayed at the varsity game. And we're going to keep this out. Yeah, come on. We go in there, and all you guys say that we got a mission, and Coach Sully, he's reality. We also had a mission. So that just, sends short to us behind. And up there in the box, after every play, me and Coach Sully, we used to have like, I guess, flashbacks. Oh, it's like that, remember this. So you guys, for the rest of your life, you're gonna have this championship. So whenever you see each other, that's what you're gonna talk about. This last game. So, congratulations. And you guys are the best. You guys are the best.
I'll never stop. I see you guys' hearts all the time. I'm up there. It's always coming out. You guys always going out there looking to win. It's a great place to start. For the rest of your life. You always come back here. It's like family. It's the best thing in life. You always have friends here. You come down here. You don't hang out another day. This is the place. You come back and you're fun. Now you guys did great today, it's like the second game I saw this year. I wish I see them all, but not time. I wasn't gonna miss this game for a while. You guys just showed me, you don't gotta be big to play ball. You gotta have a big heart. You showed the city, you showed the nation, you got it. That's it, man. Congratulations.
89? You got it? Where's Toronto today? What'd you do? Beat 'em up? Yeah.
I'd just like to say you guys accomplished something today that no other team in the state celebrated. Family, coaches, you guys enjoyed the night, you did a great job, and let the future just continue on being successful.
Back in 1990, we had a couple guys on this team that played with us, And back then, they were sophomores, and they didn't really know what it was about coming out there, playing as hard as they could. And we finished that year, and they helped us, 1990 seniors, go out as pitchers, go out as a player, and win the championship. And they progressed. Last year, they didn't win the championship, so they went on a new mission. And there's nothing greater in the world than to leave Wagner as a champion. Every senior wants it. And this year, the seniors, with the help of the sophomores and juniors and freshmen, all came together as a team, as a unit, and pulled it off. That's what Wagner's about, that's what family's about, You stick together for the rest of your lives, and you always pull off everything you want to do. Congratulations, man.
All right. 91, you got Lenny.
First of all, I'd like to say congratulations on your outstanding job. Man, if you think back to the first time you were on a team, you see the big coaches get on your phone, see the weight rooms, I'm sure what we're getting myself into. And I think right away, you just know what you're getting yourself into. You just came to sport. You know what it's all about, and you can get back to that. Coaches out here are outstanding, Harrison best, and wish your seniors good, lots of luck in the future. Great job.
Jason.
I want to begin by saying congratulations to you guys. Last year, there was a lot of adversity. For the first time in 2 years, we lost a few games. And, it was my senior year, and I can always say that, my senior year we lost, and I didn't get a chance to win the city as a senior, but I always had good fortune of winning the city as a sophomore and junior, and I'm proud to captain you guys. We came back from last year's adversities and won the city championship, and that's all I want.
All right. Before we hear from the other captains, Fred Hess, our athletic director. You got a few words to say to you?
I don't know which is the biggest group, the one in front of me or the one behind me. But this is Wagner football. All these guys who graduated years ago from back as coaches. We hear about Coach Paterzo and his screaming and his ranting and his raving, but they all come back because they know this guy's a pussycat. He might be the best, and he is the best in the city and the state, but deep down, you don't know the feeling that he has for these players and for your son. And for that, I'd like to congratulate Al, because he is one hell of a man. Yeah.
offer on behalf of Dr. Musco and the faculty of Wagner, honor deeply congratulations to the parents, the #1 organization again in the city and the state. Without you people, we all know we couldn't exist. To the players, not only were you a class act during the football season and on the field today, but gentlemen, and maybe more importantly, you're a class act off the field. Just remember that for the rest of your life.
We have a person that is part of the administration, besides Freddie, he's here. He works up in front. He gets all the facts, but now I got my own fax machine. That's right, Bobby. So we don't have to bother him so much. And but he's been great with our football kids, and he's just an outstanding, guy, and he's also a coach. And he knows what you guys go through, and he's always there to help us. He's always at our back. He was always caring to help us, and that's Mr. Copley.
Reds and the Gregs and everybody else. Everybody's here all the time. One critic once said that you can't go home again. Well, obviously he was wrong, because he didn't know our Wagner tradition. For you guys who are graduating, our doors are always open. Please come back. Thank you very much.
Takes care of us and tries to run a little interference, but tries to do all the right things, cover up for our many shortcomings, and for the physical plant, and sometimes we get a little crazy, we forget where we are. He's always trying to help us, always out there to be there. He's been there longer than any of us, and he's a man that, he's always had Wagner football as his #1 priority, and that's Ray. Ray? That's when he's going to retire, and that'll be, a tough day for us. And hopefully, guys like Andy and Greg will take his part, and help us. Like he's done, Greg's always done a great job, Andy. All the custodians have always been at our back trying to do the right thing for us. And now, before going further, I want Coach Medina, the head JV coach, had a great, outstanding season. I told you that before, but he did a lot of the scouting. He was the advanced man, we sent him into enemy territory, enemy style, and guys you can't believe. And Joey, do you have a couple of things?
Wow. Guys, as you know, so much to say, I really don't know where to start. Like I remember, last year I said that, I was feeling old because Jason and Lenny's class, which was the first freshman class I coached, those guys graduated, and I remember when all you guys came in, I look around right now, there's a whole bunch of big monsters sitting around. I remember when you all came in, little snapper heads. Danish, we played about 170, and Randy, Charlie, Jeff, Pedro, you couldn't even really see the kid. Didn't have the pleasure, coaching Bowen and, Thomas in the JV. God forbid they have Andy Thomas. And, I just watch all you guys grow up, and, been riding you since December and the weightlifting and stuff. That's because, I love you guys. You guys are the best, and, I really thank you for letting me coaches and everything. You really deserve everything. I wish everybody the best, guys. I love you.
Couldn't coach this year, did a couple of scouting trips for us, and he started out with you guys, and whatever he did the right thing. He got into your heads, made you tougher than you ever could imagine, and set you up for the big time push, and that's what it was since you were sophomore. Sal?
coach this year, like Coach said, you know, but remember sitting back in the summer, Mouse Guerreri comes in with this run and shoot offense and tells Coach, you know, we're gonna run this. We're gonna put people out there, and Coach is yelling at me for 6 years, oh, 2 tight ends and power eyes and straight ahead and everything like that. And I'm like, how the hell can you win a ball game like that? You know, Coach has been telling me this. And today, the first quarter comes, I'm sitting there on the field, I look up at the scoreboard, the score's 16-0. You know, and then it hit me. It doesn't matter what offense you're going there. It's the kids. It's the kids who are in there playing the game. The offense really doesn't matter. You know, and you know, ever since that first year when I was out there, you know, as a head coach, running around there talking to Joe, I'm like, whoa. And I look at Pedro when he comes out there and always fucking giving it up. John, John Madigan, you know, those guys were the captains that year. And there's nothing, you know, greater in life than setting out to accomplish something and being able to do that. You're all outstanding individuals. Congratulations.
I don't know where my young boy. Where'd he go? Right there. Go, Chiefs, as always.
Yo, there's one thing one year, come back, take everything back, make a new path down to the country. Yo, fellas, I ain't gonna fuck you no more.
You know, this year, you know, we just held our breaths and, you know, hope that we stay healthy. We had, you know, a couple of serious injuries in Rasmussen and Sean and Ang Dings, and we said, well, listen, we just can't keep going on. We got to bring in the doctor to save us all and heal us. And he said, okay, this is the big game, so I have to come in and do all the right things. And thank God he healed Ang enough. Jeffrey, you know, he couldn't get it right away, and Lee doesn't have a cast on, so he'll be all right to play. So we had to bring him in. He did the right thing today, as he always does. And, the guy that we miss, and I know you parents probably miss more than we'll ever know how much you miss because you always had so much faith in him. He's a guy that has always been there for your kids at the most trying times. You know, we're there, but you know, when it comes to hard times, which is the game makes it the hardest game in the world with the Angels, he was there. And today we figured we couldn't go into battle without him. And knowing that your kids will be well taken care of by Dr. Ruben Podesta. And I'd like to have Dr. say a few words.
First, I'd like to thank you for inviting me back. It wasn't the same being out in California every Friday night going to a football game. Guys, look around because you don't get this someplace else. There was that 12 games this season back on the West Coast, and nobody comes back. There's not as much camaraderie as you guys have, and nobody comes back in the previous years. You guys can play with anybody in the country, and sure as hell you can play in California, because there's not a team in this country that can beat you. You're the best.
Guy tells me, you know, that's it. Well, that means his son might be going to St. Joseph by the Sea. The only way I can figure that would be it. And they'd have to take films over there for them. But, you know, as long as his young guy isn't going over there, he'll always be here. And it's Coach Allen.
I think I'm still in awe about the sport. It's amazing. But there's a couple of people in this room that I'd like you guys to give a hand to. Because I think without Hart and another person, you wouldn't be where you are today. I mean, 5 championships. It's unbelievable. Like, you know, everyone give a hand to Mrs. Paterno, Coach's mom. That's going to have him back there wife, Kathy Paterno. I said I was leaving. You know, I gotta thank my wife for having 2 sons that brought me up here. It's been a long way this year from camp, which we had a little fun, and we didn't have a little fun, to Brockton, where we laughed, checked you guys out and everything. And after the game was over, I just looked around and said, the stadium was empty, it was all over. But the way I feel now is, you know, even though I got my 3 sons, I think every team I went through here for the last, like, 7 years that I've been around here, I feel like you guys are all my kids. I'm proud to be a part of this organization. And I think you guys have to be proud also. And don't forget, come back. You don't have to knock on the door, just walk in and say hello. Passing by, driving in the car, come back. I think you got to give this man a whole lot of credit for what he's gone through the last number of years. And I would like the team to stand and give Coach Paterno a hand. Congratulations again. I love you all. Good luck.
I picked one parent who was trying to talk, all the parents, especially the mothers. And not because she's had 4 sons, but you all know that how hard it is when you have 1 and 2, the Sullivans, you know, the Pedros, guys like that, who all know how tough it is. But when you have 4 in this game, it's really a tough game. You know, we go to her because, you know, she probably speaks for all these and the heartaches and all that. And I guess she'll speak better than I can, and that's Mrs. Rial.
2. Give them 2. Okay. So you'll have 2 more banners before the dinner, and that'll be ready for you, so that my heart really went out when I realized that everybody looks up to those banners to remember what great years they were and how wonderful everything went or didn't go, or how a lot of feelings are up on this wall right above our heads. And this little speech that I'm giving today is with great mixed emotions. Coming into this as a football mother, we all have deep concerns and wonderful feelings and all kinds of crazy emotions from day one. You come in and you say, can my son really play? Are those thuds really just the equipment like they're telling us, or are they really the bones that are being broken underneath? Are those oomph and big sounds that you're hearing on the field just their guts coming up, or is it, you know, excitement that you hear on the field? Are the coaches really picking on my son to yell at, or is it just in general? Are they giving him enough playing time? Aren't they giving enough playing time? Are they getting enough ink? Aren't they getting enough ink? And the mother's prayer has always been, please let them win the game. Don't let them get hurt. Don't make coach yell at them. And hope that they don't go party too hardy so that we don't have a problem the next morning for coach to yell at them the next day. So you've got so many things going on, and it's not true. I don't have 4 sons. I don't know how many kids have been on the team all these years. I feel like I have every single one of them as a son. But one additional son is my husband, who is coached on this team too. I've not only been a football widow from my husband, but to the boys as well. Funny things have happened over the years. I've learned a lot about football. I don't know everything, but the kids will sit in awe as I'm yelling at a ref or telling the Jets or the Giants or the Eagles how to play and why didn't they pass that the right way when we're watching on TV. I've grown a lot with all of you, and I appreciate the opportunity that I've had to spend with all of you. And the game today was with a heavy heart for me, as I said, with mixed emotions, because it's not only a wonderful win for everyone, and everybody played their hearts out. But it's my last game. You think I ran out on the field every week and played myself and put the equipment on, and in my mind I did. Every time a kid ran across the field or hit somebody, we as moms know that we were out there right behind our sons, pushing and hitting and protecting and giving that little bit of extra effort. But the Reale family will always be a part of Wagner, and I hope that you'll always allow us to be that way. And I just want to thank you for a great season, for allowing our hearts to come into yours. And as I said, it's with mixed emotions and a heavy heart from a mother's end. And one thing I do have to say is that parents come up to me, moms come up to me and say, how do you let your kids, how they get hurt, they do this, they do that. It's just part of life. You could fall up the stairs like I do all the time when I wear too long of a coat and break your collarbone. But there are a lot more things to life, a lot of adversities. And remember one thing, just savor this moment. It's something in life that you'll look back when you're 90 years old and you'll be sitting someplace and thinking about it. The feelings, the wonderful feelings that you have. We've made wonderful friendships here. We've made
We're on the side of, women, speaking about women, women that are out there every day, cheering for us every game, and both varsity and JV. And the moderator of that is Lori Bite. Lori, you have anything to say?
Oh.
About time. Where have you been?
What?
Who you were?
I'm right here.
Where were you before? You there? Yeah. And how come you know you gotta speak?
What?
You gotta speak.
I don't know, you guys, special. I mean, Wagner, it happens every year. We're there every year, and, we're always pushing for it. And, you guys play great, but it's over now, right? So just keep these times in you because they're special, Some of you might not go on to play ball, and you'll see other guys in college that are doing really well, and you say, well, I coulda, I woulda. You wish you were there, playing. But what's special about it is, you guys you've been here 4 years or whatever, and you played really hard in all your years here, and you always have that special time in you. Like that was your day. You're on the field that day. Everybody's looking at you. You played your heart out, and that's something you're gonna have in you forever. And believe me, it hurts when you're not playing ball anymore. And you might never, some of you might never play again or whatever. But you'll always have that one special moment in your heart, walking off that field, being the city champs. There's not a better feeling, believe me. I was there, a lot of you guys were there. And you can't, there's nothing, your whole life, you're gonna just keep looking at that and reflect upon what you did in high school. It's a special time, you gotta enjoy your friends. I mean, we talk about it to this day, it's 4 years later. I remember those games like it was yesterday, wishing I could be out there, wishing. And, just saving a moment, and, enjoy, thank your parents because, they put up with you. And it's really, I can't even say anymore. You guys know everything. That's it.
Getting near the end, so I know you're all rested, but, Jen, you want to say something for the Stack girls? I don't know where they are. Where are you?
Looking back to this office, and it's to keep them with you in your heart. Whatever you do, take them with you, come back. Even if it's only like once a year. Remember them. Remember all these times. Because they're special no matter who you are or what you do for the team. Just keep it special.
There's a couple people to it. I think it handled about everybody except, first person. Mr. Carolina, the top of the end, we made it, really nice for us. And,
Congratulations, guys. I want to go back to the Brockton game. And after we put that W up on the scoreboard, I went into my pocket. I'm going to do it again. I had 61 cents in my pocket, and my son Max, lucky too. That was after the first game. This is the 12th game, and there's no losses on that column. And I want to thank everybody here. I want to thank the parents, the coaches. I love the parents. I love the coaches. I love the whole program. Good luck in the future.
I'm going to introduce him first. He's the president. He's got a few words to say. Then Mr. Aguilano, you know, I've just done everything humanly possible for this program, with nothing coming back on the other end. And it's tough, but he's been a real true friend, not from first son or second son, but even before that. You know, when he came up with Mr. O'Donnell and did the shelves up there, when he had those little trophies sticking up there. We didn't even know who the hell we were, and he just did it for a friend. And he's been doing it ever since. That's a long time ago. And just another quality human being that your kids have been associated with. And ask us nothing. In back in return. That's Mr. Chu.
Associated with all you people. Parents, I congratulate you on raising some fine kids. You guys won 12 games. Everybody looks at the score and they say, wow, they won every game easy. We know it wasn't easy. We know how hard you worked, you deserved it. You went out and fought. You pushed yourself hard. You wanted something. You set your goal last to something. You went out and you got it. Coach Guerreri and those people upset. You got to fight for what you want. You pushed yourself because you wanted to win. You seniors, you're going to graduate now. Hope you push yourself through college. Juniors, next December, the end of this month, you start the weight room again. He didn't love you. He did his share of yelling. Look where it got you. I want to thank all the coaches for what they did for you. Let's stand and give another round.
This game ball goes to a kid who's he's like a big joker, but you know, we tease him a little bit. You know, he's not too serious too often, and but he's a tough kid. You know, we get on a little bit because his, you know, his upper body strength isn't as strong as the other guys. He's not a great athlete like the other guys, but he's tough. You know, he's a tough kid. He's you know, every Saturday he comes out to play football, and you know, he had a couple bad games, but he's, you know, he's basically been very steady and very strong. And today he played a great game. You know, he was on the sweep and he was indoors, and he was you know, a tough kid like he's been all season this year and all season last year. And the game ball goes to Phil DeFont.
I told you before, you know, I don't know what it feels like to get to the champ, because, you know, Jeff and Vaughn come, you know, what it feels like. I never felt, you know, how it's been defeated. But, you know, coming out today playing with you guys, guys I came with, and I know how it feels, and I'd like to thank you all.
Big plays with the captain, and Sully was our #1 receiver. The offensive line did a great job blocking. Tommy ran the offense like a trooper. Receivers did a great job catching the ball. And today, capped off a career that not too many people have had. Javon Darling, 4 touchdowns today. Outstanding job today in his career, and hopefully in college also. It'll continue. Great job, Javon.
It's been a good 4 years I've been here. I've been being coach training out in the 8th grade, coming up here lifting. I just want to be part of the process. Now, 12-0, got a city championship on the belt. And for everybody who's going to go on this future, good luck. We sophomore and freshmen, good luck in the next season.
Do something on the other side of the ball out of this area. This is a real special ball for me. I can't even say enough. Tommy?
Coming up city championship. Great year from when it started back a year ago, December. Faced with a lot of problems, you know. I want to give this ball back. Man, you know, I love a lot. It scared us. It scared me in the middle of the year. You know, we got rushed to the hospital, and the true man is he came back on the field 3 days later for the game. You know, just want to let him know that I love him a lot, and I want to say thanks.
Well, we've after film. All right. And at quarterback, Tom Reale, give him 2. Running back, Javon Darling. Offensive tackle, Ed Bowen. Wide receiver, Aaron Sullivan. Offensive guard, Randy Marcano. Running back, James Paper. Center, Charles DiMassessa. Wide receiver, Andrew Afada. Offensive guard, Milton Eng. Offensive tackle, Joe DiCostanzo. Defensive tackle, Jeff Danish. DB, Ron Span. Linebacker, Mike Flenenbach. DE, Mike Lerman. DE, Phil DeFonte. DB, Sean Lee. We have a couple things left, and deserve more than 2. We deserve more than 3. You know, if I had my way, there'd probably be at least 3 guys that could represent us really well there. But unfortunately, we only got 2. And first one is Tommy Reale, give him 2. And the other is Javon Darling. This is an honor that very few people get to get a Junior Heisman Award. Chris and Eddie Thompson were the forerunners in that. Even though he didn't wear a shirt and tie to Brockton, I still love him.
And today.
And today. And he's got the good sneakers on though. And the other guy, big guy, hasn't been with us as much as he was with the 90 team. And that was my special year because with Chris and him and Eddie and them, they were all the same age. And he's done the right thing and going to school and stuff. But the biggest thing is that he's been there for us and for me especially, and that's my son Phil. She's not getting this, but she's been like the last word. The last word being, you know, what my life's about. And I guess if she said, you know, for me not to coach this year, I probably would not have coached. You know, and she's the one that does everything, you know, in the house. Like, you know, Mrs. Reale knows that, you know, once you become a coach and you're involved, you know, you have to give something up. And that's usually all the things that, you know, are important to the rest of us, which is, you know, raising a family, doing the chores around the house and everything like that. And she's picked up the slack and raised 2 fine kids, you know, I believe. And help to dress me well, send me out, and do the right thing, for our family, and like you do for your family as parents. And I'd like to thank my wife at this time. The other game ball, is the actual game ball. It's the #1 ball, the one that Tommy used, and Javon carried, and James carried, and Aaron caught, and Bowen batted down. And Ron Span tackled and threw back. Right, Ron? Picked the ball back, threw it back, got it started. John Madigan, who could have carried the ball, when it came to him, he tossed it back, and Javon ran the ball. And the Jeff Danishes of the world, and everybody put so much pressure on to be the greatest because of his size. And he had to do a Superman act every game out there. And the Charlie DeMesses, and the Decons, and the Yangs, and those people. Those are the people this game ball is going to be for. Because it's going to go up there in the showcase, and hopefully we'll get a special one. Mr. Toot will do the right thing, and the school will do the right thing, and we'll have a special one. And for those kids, the Mondis and the Capassos, and all the kids that didn't get to play, the tremendous amount of time, and the Mondellas who had to go to the surgeon all the time, had to worry about him every day, and the Kaplans who drove me nuts, and the seniors that, I didn't have fun this year. I got to be honest with you, didn't have fun because I was so worried that, we wouldn't accomplish our goal. I wasn't happy with the wins. I wasn't happy with practice. It wasn't happy with anything. And it was tough. Because I know how hard, like the Gaffney worked all spring, and how much he came up every day trying to catch the ball, doing a great job, and Chris Dom giving everything up. Guys like that, just kept working real hard. And was it all going to be worth it for those kids? Alex Madeira went to Puerto Rico, came back, was Sean, and then you got to hold back an end and say, well, listen, I got to hold somebody back in case, and got to have the long snap. That's important. Making those decisions and not knowing, if it's going to come back. And even now, I don't have the great enjoyment. I'm more of a relief that it's over, that you did get what you wanted, that you are going to be the team that's going to be recognized as the first, all-state team, the #1 team in the state. People don't even know it. People didn't come to the game that, should have been at the game, and those people aren't needed, but the idea is that they don't recognize you. But you're in this room and you recognize each other, and you'll always be brothers because this game will all be in there. And every time, no matter where you go, you can always come back and look in there, and it'll be there. And then you can walk out and tell your kid, come on in and look at it. Just like the other kids when they go up and see the banners. When this building, if they destroy this building, there'll be somebody here to take everything out that matters and put it somewhere else. They'll never go. They'll never leave. Because there are too many kids that were involved. There's too many parents, too many coaches that were involved in developing this. The great pride that we have in each other. And I think that's the key. We have great pride in each other. That's why the word pride and excellence, are our logo, because we do have so much pride in each other. And the great excellence, that goes without question. It's going to continue. We're going to try. We're going to go after it. But I want you to enjoy this. I want you to enjoy it. Remember, wherever you go, there'll always be a ball there for you. And somebody may take that ball, and you may lose your ring or you may lose your jacket, but it'll be hard pressed to take this ball out of that showcase. And it'll be something that that you can look back and say, hey, that was my youth. Those were the people that loved me. And whatever happens to me now, I'm going to go out and do better. And I'm just real excited that we're all part of this, and we accomplished what we had to accomplish. Because I don't care. I go back to that November day in the Bronx, and I'll never forget that day. That they would do something to kids that just lost a football game like that. And that's just to show them payback. Payback's a bitch. And they weren't state champions. They weren't in. They lost to Port Richmond. It takes our worst to lose to Port Richmond. They were a city champion, that was it. So it goes to show you, you are the best, your parents are the best, the administrators are the best, you are the best around. And got to do some hard things now, and that's collect equipment, we're going to be leaving each other. We have the Fugazi here, I want all the seniors involved, so that when you be involved, whatever you want, you really get the true feeling of family and how much it means to be with you. And right now, we'll just finish up. Just say thank you to everybody. If you play, they're in Fugazi, do the right thing, because there's still, 17 other kids, 16 other kids that would have loved to be in your spot. All right, give yourself 2. Coaches, let's go. Jackets.
Take care. Go you, Barbara.